Used to stream at night. I forgot it wasn't even evening today, right now. But welcome everyone. And yeah, I was thinking about waiting until later tonight to stream again. But honestly, with how much progress I've made recently, it's like I really don't want to stop because this game's story has been getting great. Anyways, so we last prior to ending yesterday, we were pretty much just doing side stuff for the school activities and such. But right now, we pretty much just have to travel to the detention center to confront Ahara and show him we know what he's up to. That's pretty much our next thing to do, but before we do so, I'm just gonna do some school activities first. Just to be safe. Like, there's a dancing one I want to do to try to get S rank on one of the dances. And then continue some other side cases like the skateboarding, the robotics club, and the esports one with Virtua Fighter 5. And thank God they have it for Virtua Fighter 5 because I love fighting games, so seeing that happen, it's great. And honestly, I am enjoying this the more I play it personally.
Go ahead and pick a costume.
Awesome.
Sure.
Dance.
Looks like they did get rid of the wall. Looks like they didn't get rid of the wall bump. Oh yeah, they didn't. Unfortunately. What's up, Tuff? Welcome to the stream. So, I'm just doing some side stuff at the moment before I continue the story because
Got a song in mind?
story stuff, I know I'm not going to want to stop doing it, so
Dance.
I'm just trying to take my time to enjoy what else there is to the game. Which, there is a lot. It's just, the story just kept me addicted with what it's been going through. I just want to get an S rank on this one because I know this is one I can easily get it on.
Right.
Damn it. Missed an easy one there.
There goes nothing.
It's part of this side thing with school stories, which they're sort of like side cases, except they're more ongoing with the game itself. And right now, I can't do any more to this one at the moment. Just because I need to increase some levels on some stuff I have. But yeah, mini game seems super cool. Going to platinum, just honestly, I can't say I'm gonna platinum the game, but for sure I want to do as much as I can with the game. Damn it, just a bit off probably. But I mean, I'm definitely gonna return to this game once they release Kaito's DLC down the line. That's definitely that one I will definitely return to the game, but honestly I might even do some of these side cases on my own after finishing the main story. But at least, but like for the most part, and then I guess maybe down the line I'll try to platinum this game. But at the moment, it's a mixture of story and doing as much as I can along the way before I finish it. Yeah, hope your weekend's going well though, Seth. And then, well, as you know from what I've told you, I've just been pretty much on this game pretty much every day since I got access to the access to the game early. Oh yeah, and here's the esports club as well, where for a high school, and you can play. Well, this is pretty much where you can play Virtua Fighter 5 with some people, and that's pretty much the main thing for the esports club, aside from their PCs and such. Yeah, and then, well, like the typical stereotype of this kind of thing, some faculty are trying to shut it down just because it's video games and such, so definitely very relatable. But it's a really nice touch, though, in my opinion. I guess I could do this one for now. This one's a robotics club where you control some robots for a minigame.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Sonic the Fighters is also a game in here too.
Get him, Yagami bot.
This one you're pretty much trying to take over as much area before the time limit hits and such. That's pretty much it.
Yes. Go. 悪くないぞ。ナイス。やられてたまるか。No way. Nice. Go.
God damn it, they're gonna make it there first. Oh, cool. And then there's some zones as well, so you'll move faster when you're in your zone. Neutral when you're in no one's zone. And yeah. Damn it. They're pretty aggressive.
Not looking good. Nice.
I'm actually almost dead though. I don't even know if I'm gonna win this one, honestly.
Yes. Go.
But there's definitely a variety of mini games you can do.
Son of a... Not looking good.
Ouch. Damn it. I'm probably gonna lose this one. They're playing Tetris Robotics. Pretty much. How's the What Could You Soon, Joe? You finished the main story, very engaging. I bet it would be. So what could you stream numbers? Just doing some side stuff before I continue. God damn it. Come on, teammates, get that robot. Get that piece. We need it.
Looking good.
Damn it.
Guys, we'll get him next time.
Try again. What does it stream though? I assume you caught up with last night's thoughts as well, Gels? Because honestly, I'm still more or less. It's more so I haven't really looked into this mini game too much, so I haven't much time to play it. But yeah, it's interesting though.
Go! やられてたまるか。よしよし。まだいけるぞ。よし。ナイス。
Get that one. Damn it. About halfway through yesterday. Didn't see the pass.
悪くないぞ。
See pass looking at the uncle's bar. Okay, you're getting there then. Some interesting stuff is definitely going to happen soon.
たまるか。ナイス。
Like, if anything, I feel like I do need better gear at the moment.
まだいけるぞ。ナイス。悪くないぞ。それ。それ。
Ouch.
悪くないぞ。よし。 まだいけるぞ。
Not looking good.
それ。
Oh yeah, and he just... God damn it. I was supposed to be my...
Yes.
Okay, should be GG's or close to it.
Not looking good.
Yes. Go. Nice. じゃあ。やられてたまるか。Yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Nice.
Thankfully.
We did it, guys.
Okay, but so... Well, all I can say is be ready once you get past the Uncle's Bar. Be ready for that, Gel. That's all I can really say at this point. Anyways, you're welcome, guys.
Hey.
Yes.
Huh? That's right. Oh.
Interesting.
Sakura.
Itakura. Hey.
Huh? Yay. You.
Nope.
Nice. But anyways, so at this point, Gels, we're pretty much the next thing we have to do story-wise is actually confront Ahara about what we learned last night. That's pretty much where we're at, and what we're going to confront them about. I'll let you catch up on the VOD first to see. Anyways, where are they? Oh, here they are.
Ichikura senpai. Yes.
Damn. Imagine these two together.
Hey,
Either way.
Yes.
Hey.
Hmm. Yeah. Imagine not being ready.
look here.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Oh.
Interesting.
Huh.
Takamori's just jealous, I see.
Either way.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, see ya.
Hey.
I refuse.
Either way.
Hmm. Hey, Giles. Whatever you finish up to. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the rest of the part that wasn't story stuff. It's like somewhere around an hour-ish left before I do more of this kind of stuff. Just a heads up, before wherever you are in Devon at the moment.
Huh?
Jonah Technical School. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Please, thank you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Wow. Wow, what kind of advisor is that?
Yagami-san!
Well, we could do that after. After we do the practice, after we customize this a bit more. But what can I do? I'll go back. I'll come back to this later down the line. I guess for now, I can try go do the skateboarding one. Oh man, I still can't believe Sawa Sensei died. And that was how I started off the stream last night too. I wonder how this is going. This is going to go. Okay, I'll do the skateboarding one. I think they have a lot of money as well, so I don't have to worry about missing out and such. Actually, before I continue this, I should probably look up Hellbot Hell. Okay, so there has to be grind rails available and such. I can't just do it on anything. Yo. Sure.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Here we go. Hell yeah! Go! Hell yeah! Go!
Yeah, this is easy.
Hell yeah! Go! Hell yeah! Go! Piece of cake!
Yeah, too easy. Way too easy. Well, GG's.
Chiyoda! You're useless.
Damn. How petty of them.
Hey.
Damn. How unfortunate. Not being able to do his passion because of that. Well, what can you do? What should I buy? I should come here. Go here, check out the place. See if there's anything I could use. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good weekend though. As we're approaching another work week as usual. And, well, as I mentioned earlier, all of my streams have pretty much been playing this game for pretty much a whole week at this point. And probably got to deal with them, but oh well.
I just can't.
Man, Snake Style. Like, I know Snake Style wasn't a thing in the game prior, in Judgment, so I wasn't even sure what to expect of it, but Snake Style is definitely my favorite fighting style overall. Though I do have to make use of other styles at some points, depending on the situation. Which will happen in due time, hopefully. Hmm. I wish there's an easy way to buy and compare stats, but... Inner bottoms, what is what I need to buy. Yeah, might as well. There we go. Got something for everything now. Anyways. Oof. So where's the place where I could buy a skateboard, actually? I should check out those places, actually. Which isn't too far from me, thankfully. Earthworm? What would I ever do with that? Okay, let's see what these trucks have in store for me. As soon as I beat these guys up.
Great.
Okay, that shouldn't have happened. Easy,
And stay down.
as always.
いらっしゃいませ。
Okay, that was actually a lot.
ありがとう。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうご。
Okay, I don't think I really need to buy anything else anymore. Hmm. Oh, another case of skateboarding. Okay, I'll do this one then, before I continue with the game.
Chiyoda.
You piece of shit.
Let's do this. You got it. Hey.
Well then.
Yeah.
Yep, time to win. Dude, this one's really easy, so I'm not worried at all.
Let's tear it up.
Imagine failing this challenge. Imagine. Oh. Okay, I messed that one up. Oh, I accidentally messed up there too. Oh well, we good. There we go.
Chikishima. You got it.
Wow. So, promotional stuff.
Huh? Hey.
No?
Okay, so maybe it's because he quit and then he had no rival or something? I'm just guessing at that point, but it's possible. Actually, let's look up something else too that I haven't had a chance to look at. Okay, let's check that out before I continue with the game. I don't think I'm gonna get through everything, but I'm not again. I'm not planning to 100% this game on my first try, but I do want to do as much as I can when I play these kinds of games. Huh? Amasawa? Oh. Never mind then. I'll be doing this. On my way, boys. I'm not interested.
Chiyoda.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Huh?
Go!
Well, time to beat some people up.
Hey. Hey! Nah. Hmm?
Oh well. Time to beat them up.
Let's go.
Phew. You're welcome.
Little shit.
You piece of shit!
Oh,
Huh?
you're useless.
Oh.
Hey. Hmm? Hey! Chikishima. Huh?
Huh, that contradicts the fact that Shikishima is left-handed. Obviously, this.
Check this out.
Hmm? Oh.
Hey. I see.
Yagami-san.
Chikishima. Nah. But...
Huh?
Chiyoda.
Yeah. Oh.
In other words...
Okay.
Chikishima.
All because of a grudge.
Huh?
Yeah. You're useless. Huh? Yeah.
Well, hopefully all's well that ends well.
Yes. Oh, that was my bad.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now that you mention it.
Well, at least we saved them. I mean, honestly, with how these side stories are, I most likely will actually end up doing streams just for the side stories down the line at some point, or maybe just to keep playing Judgment for a bit. Even though I usually don't do that personally, but for this game, I actually might. But we'll get back to the other stories later. At least once I go and do some things real quick. Where's the pawn shop? Yeah, I might as well take a look. And I'm good food-wise. item-wise, so I shouldn't need to go to a convenience store at the moment. Hopefully. Okay. Wait, this isn't the pawn shop I was thinking of. Well, still a pawn shop, nonetheless, I can sell stuff. Everything else I'm pretty much going to need for the time being, so yeah. Oh yeah, let me go to this one, just to heal up and restock on stuff. And then we'll be continuing the main story. Or at least after I beat these guys up. Or not. Okay. That said, now we will continue the main story right now. But it was nice doing the side stuff while I can, but for now, time to confront Ehara.
So, you're recommending an appeal? I have that right? Did some new evidence come to light?
Yui Mamiya told us some things, like how you faked your alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. You wanted the sexual battery conviction, right?
Well...
Your goal was to avenge your son and humiliate the law on a grand scale.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ehara-san, we have a much better grasp of the situation than you think.
And what exactly have you grasped?
Like Yagami-san just said, you're innocent. As far as the harassment goes. As your lawyer, I'll file for an appeal. And we'll make sure the world knows it.
Thanks, but no. I'm scum of the earth. A pervert. The prosecution and the judge made that very clear in the verdict.
Minio too. Welcome
On the
to
day
Shima,
of the
thank you for the
crime,
follow.
October 7th, at around 6:30 a.m., you were in Ijincho.
Hope your
Not
weekend's going well, wherever you are.
Baloney. I was relaxing at home.
Except that you weren't.
Oh?
You wanted to give the man who pushed your son to suicide the beating of a lifetime. And you'd miss out on that opportunity if you were at home, which is why you were in Ijincho instead. Isn't that right? You and Kawana's former student staked out Mikoshiba's house until he left. Then you dragged your prey into a car and brought him to an abandoned building in Ijincho, which would later become a murder scene. Every bone on Mikoshiba's fingers was broken. Remembering how he pushed Toshiro-kun to his death, it's no wonder you'd go that far. You tortured Mikoshiba without a shred of remorse. You inflicted no small amount of pain and terror. There's no way you weren't there, and I'd put my money on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
You need the whole play-by-play, even though you already know it?
Oh, not at all. I'm just fascinated by this outrageous little story.
Why does it be that to show Mikoshiba as he did next after beating up Mikoshiba? I mean, these aren't gonna really do much for it.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba...
Okay, and...
hang on.
Was it, though?
So, next after beating up Mikoshiba. Oh wait, death. Okay.
As for what you did next after beating Mikoshiba...
It's quite a home video.
Without leaving anything on Mikoshiba's body that could be traced back to you, you slit his throat. Estimated time of death was around 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. You tossed the bloody coat and made your way to Ikebukuro Station, where Yui Mamiya was waiting.
Are you sure? I was at Ikebukuro by 7:30 a.m. Would have been impossible for me to kill Mikoshiba and Ijincho.
The person in the security camera footage in Ikebukuro was a double who imitated your likeness. The identity of whom belonged to Jin Kawana, the handyman in Ijincho. Maybe you know him by a different name. Former high school teacher Yu Kitakata. So which name did he give you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
With Kawana in view of the security camera, you met up with Yui Mamiya at Ikebukuro first. That's where you touched the undergarments she had prepared. The police would later discover the trace evidence on your hands and pin the groping on you. Then you made your way to Shinjuku Station. After that, Mamiya and Kawana acted out the groping as they arrived at Shinjuku Station. Kawana jumped out of the train and Mamiya chased after him. And then, in the smallest of blind spots in a station absolutely packed with cameras, you were waiting for Kawana, who looked just like you. With the two of you matching, you were able to swap places in that huge crowd without anyone noticing. Kawana handed you the transit card used to pass the ticket gate. Just one piece of hard evidence that places you in Ikebukuro at 7:43 a.m. And right after the swap, Mamiya started calling for help. After that, well, we've all seen how the news reported it. You were caught in a public place with plenty of witnesses.
An active duty police officer arrested for sexual battery. The public outcry was very clear. As a result, despite it being your first offense, you were actually tried and convicted. The consensus is that it was a fitting punishment for someone so heinous. Even as your lawyer, I felt the same.
Have some confidence in yourself, Shirosaki-sensei. The prosecution, the judge, and a lawyer like you all laid out the evidence in court and found me guilty. I'm in no position to doubt it. And I've long accepted the ruling that Toshiro was never bullied.
Sure.
There's nothing I can do but abide by the rule of law. Right? That's all I can do, right?
I know what you're trying to say. You carried out the justice that the courts wouldn't, right?
Everything my son went through was passed off like it never even happened. School, the teachers, and yes, the court. They all dismissed the reason he died.
That's when Kawana came in the picture, telling you Toshiro-kun had been bullied. But was it Kawana's words that suddenly made you want to kill Mikoshiba? Because all of his fingers were broken while he was still alive. Was that really all just your pent-up rage?
What do you have to say, Tahara-san?
Shouldn't have been any evidence of Mikoshiba's bullying. Who told Ehara the truth? So I know the son never told Ahara. Toshiro never told Ahara. Told his father, so... Not that. Sawa Sensei definitely didn't. In fact, it was quite the opposite. If anything, Sawa Sensei told Kuwana-san. So honestly, it had to have been Kuwana that told him about the bullying. Like, I highly doubt he could have looked it up online.
Did Kawana really tell you? You found enough motive to murder Mikoshiba on hearsay? No. That doesn't sound right at all.
Evidence.
Posts on the internet specifically named Mikoshiba as Toshiro-kun's bully. Is that why you did it?
Actually, Yagami-san, Mikoshiba wasn't the only student to be accused of the bullying. He couldn't have narrowed down his target with the...
Wait, did Sawa-sensei?
Was Sawa-sensei the one who told you the truth? She was the only person Toshiro-kun confided in. You had to have heard it from her, right?
Nearly hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Oh.
Nearly?
After my trial, she confessed she knew about the bullying. But only to her old teacher over the phone. She had no idea she was being recorded.
Oh.
What?
Kuwana-san let me listen to that recording where I learned Sawa-sensei had been muzzled by both the homeroom teacher and the lawyer. That was the proof of Toshiro's bullying I'd wanted all throughout the trial. After hearing Sawa-sensei's words, I finally understood. They pushed my boy over the edge.
Was there no other evidence of the bullying? Like a diary of Toshiro-kun's or something of the sort?
Nothing. Toshiro never talked to me or my wife about the bullying. And that was probably all my fault.
Mm-hmm.
He was bullied in middle school, too. Kids would throw his pencil case around or hide his books. When I heard about it, I chewed him out. They walk all over you because you're weak.
Damn, what a shitty dad you are.
I told him.
I take it that was the wrong approach.
Yeah. I can't imagine how much courage it took for him to come forward about his suffering. I'm sure he felt ashamed about it. And I should have listened when he pleaded for help.
But you
I
didn't.
should have told him I was proud of his bravery. But instead, I pushed him away. And in the end, Toshiro tried to make sure he never showed weakness to us again. No matter how much pain he was in. To a private school out in Yokohama. Because he hated living with me. But in the end, he still suffered.
And that's why you didn't hesitate to unleash hell on Mikoshiba.
If you say so.
So the first time Kawana showed up was when he let you listen to the phone call with Sawa-sensei, right?
Yes. He approached me and asked me if I still wanted justice for my son. I was in uniform when he came to me too. Very bold. But it paid off. I owe him a debt of gratitude.
Uh-huh.
He reassured me he had already taken care of multiple individuals like Goshiba, and that he'd urged other families to avenge the children they lost to bullying. He'd tell them that simply being branded a bully wasn't enough. He promised to deliver real justice.
If justice can be served at one's own discretion, laws would cease to serve their function. If the law isn't fair to everyone, no one will obey it. The law is only able to help the powerless because it can't be swayed by money, force, or anything else.
Then tell me, what's the solution when the law fails to punish someone who laughs in its face? To overlook those the law won't judge is to abandon those the law couldn't protect.
To render justice with confidence, you require sufficient evidence.
Some of the victims' families refused Kuwana's offer of revenge, telling him it would be unforgivable.
And they were right.
But even after rejecting
Thanks
his
to
offer,
disabling that, Phil.
not a one reported Kuwana-san to the police.
I forgot that was still
Do you
on, but
understand what that implies?
thankfully we're good for now.
Whether you follow through with revenge or not, Kuwana-san presents a solution that resonates with people.
Resonate my ass.
The law is unfair and imperfect. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're not. But we're fighting to make it as fair as we can. Laws have to change until they are perfect.
They don't change fast enough. Toshiro's death was murder by another name. Yet Hiromi Kushiba walked free. He even got to enroll in a teaching program as a student teacher. Someone like him? It's insane! I'd die of old age before the law was ever written to be fair enough. For Toshiro's sake, I can't turn a blind eye to a world where the Mikoshibas can live without consequence. Tell me, what alternative was there to getting blood on my hands? I didn't have any other choice.
Yagami-san, did he just...
He just
This is the
confessed.
first time you've admitted to killing Mikoshiba.
You really did your research, unlike those useless cops. Kuwana-san's plan was impressive, almost airtight. I didn't expect it to be unraveled so quickly.
I just got lucky. There was some dirt on Yui Mamiya that Kuwana could have used against her. If we hadn't found it, there's no way we would have gotten her to talk.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, but I'm under no obligation to tell you.
Ahara-san, you'll be sent to prison as a sex offender as it stands.
Of course, just as I planned. The charges will be confirmed, and I'll be convicted. As for the police and the prosecution, they wouldn't be able to admit they made a mistake. I could scream, "I killed Mikoshiba" at the top of my lungs. It wouldn't matter.
Are you saying you intend to admit to the murder after you're released?
Everyone's seen the video of me killing Mikoshiba by now. It's obviously authentic, but the prosecution and the police are saying it's fake. They need it to be fake. Even if I do confess, they'll sweep it under the rug.
They wouldn't.
No, that's not beneath them. But I take it how they react doesn't really matter to you. All you want is to humiliate the law, don't you? The same system that determined Toshiro-kun's incident didn't happen.
It seems you're starting to understand, Yagami-san.
Yeah.
The prosecution wanted to charge me for Mikoshiba's murder, then they'd have to retract the battery verdict. And that would mean admitting to a massive blunder by the court at the hands of a criminal. It would be chaos. Despite knowing who murdered Mikoshiba, no one would know what to make of the case. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
I hear you. And I even get why you'd feel pretty proud of accomplishing that.
Do you?
But in this case, the guys pretty much grabbed the tiger by the tail.
What tiger's tail?
Someone's issuing orders to the thugs in Kamurocho from behind the scenes. He's the tiger in this case. And they've been closing in on your partner, Kuwana. And Sawa-sensei got in their path. I'm sure you get the newspaper in here, right? You know, don't you? Sawa-sensei was killed after the thugs broke into her home. All because she got involved with Kuwana.
Where she was killed. This is the first I'm hearing of the reason why. And by thugs, you mean arcade?
Yeah, but we don't know why they're going after Kuwana. Any ideas?
No way I'd know.
You think it could be because she got mixed up in your deadly little game?
Excuse me?
That's what getting away with murder really looks like. The more you perpetuate the lie, the greater the rift you create. And then, the unthinkable happens.
Yep.
Kawana killed others besides Mikoshiba. You said so yourself. That's what brought the angry tiger into play. And if Sawa-sensei ended up paying for that instead, then how can you begin to believe your vengeance is fair?
Because she gave false testimony. She lied in court to say Toshiro was never bullied.
She couldn't name Mikoshiba, who was a minor at the time, without evidence. What's more, she was haunted by her testimony, always second-guessing if she did the right thing. But now she's been killed. Somehow that's acceptable to you? I'm gonna clear up what happened to Sawa-sensei, just like you did for Toshiro-kun.
How?
By going public with everything you and Kawana did. The first step is to appeal the sexual battery and undo this whole lie.
You never groped Yui Mamiya. That's one crime you're innocent of, Ehara-san. The court's verdict was incorrect. So please give us the chance to appeal. We can prove your innocence.
What on earth would I get out of that?
You get to humiliate the court again. Besides, what are you gonna do for the next half a year in a cell?
Fine. Do what you want. But just know this.
Yes?
I have no intention of admitting to killing Mikoshiba in court. Is your appeal still worth a damn?
We won't know till we try. Let's go, Sari-san. We have client approval to proceed with the appeal. We better act fast.
Yes, agreed.
Yagami-san. Sawa-sensei's death isn't on me. Even if I have grabbed the tiger by the tail.
And there he is justifying it.
By that logic, you may as well admit that Mikoshiba didn't kill Toshiro-kun. You can't have it both ways.
Exactly.
Listen to me. Everything about you, about Kawana, about why Sawa-sensei had to die, we're gonna expose all of it. That's the only thing left we can do for her.
Man.
I'm going to fill Genda-sensei in on what happened. Why don't you head over to the office?
Sure thing.
Okay. Onwards, the story.
So then, Ehara admitted to killing Mikoshiba, did he?
Off the record, yeah. He also admitted Kawana approached him to offer revenge.
It sounds like you were productive.
It's enough for us to move forward with the appeal, I'd say. How does that sound, Genda-sensei?
Genda-sensei?
The sexual battery and Mikoshiba's murder are the very same case. To clear Ehara of harassment, you'll need to prove he murdered Mikoshiba. But you don't have evidence he did, do you?
Not yet.
Ehara-san was captured on video committing the murder.
And the prosecution claims it's a fake, of unknown origins. The police are saying the
Look
same.
at it though.
They're only saying that to cover their asses.
We'll get
In reality,
Kawana to confess.
The sexual battery evidence against Ehara-san is what was really fake. At the very least, we can claim Yui Mamiya and the others aided in fabricating that, alibi or not.
You really think the courts will grant you an appeal for just that?
Are you saying that's not possible?
I wouldn't go that far. But Ehara won't admit to murdering Mikoshiba in court. Kinda significant, don't you think?
Which is why we'll get the evidence.
So what chance do you have even if you do appeal? Without any decisive new evidence, you'll just end up splitting hairs over the original verdict. And what good'll it do other than damage your own reputation, Saru-kun?
So Genda-sensei is worried about Saori-san's career. Okay, that's the case. Although...
To be honest with you, I feel like I've been deeply underestimated.
Hmm?
What?
Saori-san, are you actually mad?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am.
Ooh.
You have every right to be.
Listen, Sensei. Ehara and Kuwana devised this plan knowing full well they could manipulate the justice system. Have we not fallen right into their trap? If we take pity on the prosecution now, we play right into their hand.
True.
So how can we worry about reputation when our duty as lawyers is to face the law?
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right to think it, but...
And another thing. While acting as Ahara's defense in the first trial, I never truly believed the claim. I didn't trust the person I was defending, and I felt sick to my stomach even being in the courtroom.
Saori-san.
I wouldn't blame
Ahara
you.
likely saw right through that. He probably took great delight in our myopic dedication to the law. And I won't stand for that. I'm gonna show him exactly what I can do.
What about you, Yagami? I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, we'll be getting more evidence if we need it.
We should listen to Saori-san. I understand why Ehara and Kuwana did what they did. I can't condone it.
I see. So you feel it too, huh?
Yes. Although my motivation may not be as righteous as Saori-san's.
What do you mean?
Mikoshiba's
Kurosawa.
murder, the fake groping alibi, the one behind it all was Kuwana, and he's in hiding. We need to shine enough light on him that the public can see what he is. And the perfect place to do it is during Ahara's appeal hearing.
So it's not Ahara you're after, but Kuwana.
Pretty
If we
much.
pursue Ahara's case, Kuwana-san's actions will naturally come to light.
And if we draw out Kuwana, then RK and the ones backing them will make their move. Soma from RK said Sawa-sensei knew too much. Which means whoever's behind them has a secret that needs to stay buried, even if it means murder. And I need to figure that secret out. I owe Sawa-sensei that closure.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we can do for her now is make sure the ones pulling the strings pay for it.
Well said. I guess going back wasn't ever really an option.
Genda-sensei.
Looks like I got complacent from all the peace and quiet. Leave it to me to underestimate the younger generation.
I apologize. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
That should be my line, Saori-kun. I suppose I have to make up my mind after all that, don't I? Get out there and do what needs to be done. And heaven help anyone in your way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
You heard?
Yep. If only Kaito was here. Tsukumo. Hmm?
Hello?
Yagamishi, are you still in Kamurocho?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? What's up?
I'm afraid RK seems to be amassing in Ijincho. It's very bizarre.
Are they now?
Hmm?
Yeah, I can't shake the feeling that the officers like Soma and Akutsu are still in town.
You think so? If I was Soma, I'd have left Ijincho by now. He's a person of interest in Sawa-sensei's murder, too.
I see. That does make sense.
Things are settling into place here, though. I'm heading back to Ijincho with Sugiura. We got a lot to go over with you when I get back.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, see you soon then.
See ya. This time I'll take the elevator, so I don't lose Sugiura. Anyways, let's go to Injicho. And yo, Picaro, welcome to the stream. Hope your Sunday's going well. Just trying to make more progress in this game at the moment because holy shit, so much has happened in this game, to say the least. Been good. Good to hear. My weekend's been pretty chill too. Not having to work and such. And just in general, enjoying a weekend off as well. Oh, took a game off. I wouldn't even say choke, honestly. It was just at the end. I mean, close game either way, so that's whatever. But you can't tell me that I can tell you that parry up smash on your bear was intentional, so that one I legit got on you for sure. It happens. I didn't really, well, not to say I didn't care, it's just more so, I was just playing for fun and such thing. Whatever happens, happens.
Now that's
So yeah.
something. Looks like we're finally starting to see the whole picture.
Kuwana-san, or rather Kitakata-sensei, huh? And his students helped Ihara murder Mikoshiba. But there's still some things that doesn't explain.
But
like what?
Yeah.
Like why does RK keep going after Kuwana-san?
That's what we're trying to
weird
learn.
too, right, Yagami-san?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the piece of the puzzle that'll lead us to why Sawa-sensei got killed.
Why is RK after Kuwana? How much do they know about him?
Before they came to Ijincho, RK was originally looking for Shinya Kawai. But when they found out he might have been killed, they suddenly shifted gears to Kuwana. So what are they trying to accomplish?
We can guess all we want, but that's not gonna get us anywhere. Shouldn't we ask someone in RK directly? They're strengthening their numbers in Ijincho as we speak.
The goons at the bottom rung aren't going to be in the know on that, though. Though if Akatsu or Soma were around, then we might get somewhere.
That's true.
Sitting around here won't get us any further. I'm gonna head into the city for a bit. I'm quick on my feet. That's about all I have going for me right now.
How modest of you.
Yeah, don't say that, Yagami-shi. Otherwise, what ground do we have to stand on?
Message? Asa? Yeah, I'll look into those later. I don't think it's gonna be too long before I'm dragged into doing another case. But just to be safe, let's take a taxi here. Oh, I guess I can't do it right now. Not, oh well, that's alright. Okay, that's why.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Do you have a minute, Yagami-san?
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking back on our interview with Ihara-san, and something he said isn't sitting right with me. So I wanted to ask your opinion.
Which
what's
part
that?
felt off?
The part about Kuwana approaching other bullying victims besides Ihara-san to offer revenge. Ihara-san also mentioned that most of them rejected his offer, but never went to the police either.
Yeah, and?
Well, wasn't the first bully Kuwana killed his own student? Shinya Kawai, I mean. Tormented by his bullies, Mitsuru Kusumoto's leap left him in a coma to this day. That event was the catalyst for Kuwana's actions, so wouldn't he have approached his parents about revenge too?
Mitsuru Kusumoto's parents? You're talking about his mother, Reiko Kusumoto, right?
You're right. Oh yeah, I was wondering, maybe she might have something to do with this? Or she just has no idea about this whatsoever.
Yes, who is currently Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. If she accepted or is even an accessory to a revenge plot against Kauai, then there's no way she'd ever want that secret to get out. With her level of influence and power, wouldn't it be possible that she ordered RK to silence Kuwana? Which would explain how RK's actions are being controlled, wouldn't it?
And you think it's Reiko Kusamoto?
You don't think vice ministers can control criminal organizations from the shadows? You know, for
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
But
Tsukumo's actually looked into her before. I'll talk to him about it right now. Yeah, this is genius, Sari-san. This
damn.
could lead us right to who's controlling RK.
Quite a compliment coming from you. I feel better already.
Don't sweat it. I'll call you if I find anything out.
I completely forgot about Mitsuro's mother, who could be controlling the RK. Catherine's fun? I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm just not interested in trying it right now. Not to mention, I'm already playing a game from Sega. Being Lost Judgment, because holy shit, the plot just keeps unveiling. And I'm all for it. So wait, I guess then that brings up the other question. I guess that does make you wonder. Did Kuwana do this on his own, or did Mitsuru's mother actually request for Kuwana to murder the bully? That's what I'm wondering right now. And then, if she did, is that why she might be trying to eliminate
Yagami-san, back already?
Kuwana? With the arcade?
That was quick. I figured you'd be out in the town until evening.
Well, the day's not over yet. I need you to look into Reiko Kusamoto again. She might be the one behind RK.
Really?
Yeah. Can you pull up the picture of her you showed me last time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take a look at this, Yagamishi. Reiko Kusamoto became vice minister just recently. It hasn't even been a full year yet.
Looks like she's still got a good rep.
Yeah, there's almost no criticism of her out there.
The Ministry Revolution, bucking the bureaucracy. Golden parachutes don't fly with Kusamoto. Go her. Vice Minister is pretty high up there, yeah?
Big time.
Yeah.
If she really did take Kuwana up on his offer, silencing him would be the quickest way to save her skin. And in that case, she'd need some kind of connection to RK.
Some kind of connection? A bit vague, no?
Fair enough, but RK already took an innocent life while hunting Kuwana down.
Right. And after killing Sawa-sensei, they tried to kill me, too. Still, no matter how dangerous the gang, murder is a risky proposition. Then again, if someone's pulling the strings, they have a lot less to worry about. Especially if that someone has vice minister status.
Well, the internet's not gonna give us much else. How about we do our usual thing? Go straight to the source.
Maybe we should.
Would it really be that easy to get a meeting with someone like her?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's still in a coma, right?
Yes?
If he's in a hospital, we can catch her by surprise there.
I get ya. That might work.
Huh. What's this now?
What's what now?
Breaking news from the net. It says manhunt for Sawa-sensei's murderer.
And?
Huh?
It's hitting the network news too. The person they're after is...
Wanted for the murder of private school teacher Yoko Sawa in her own apartment, Kanagawa PD is conducting a search for the suspect, self-proclaimed handyman Yu Kitakata.
Huh?
Why are they looking for Kuwana?
Shouldn't they be after Soma?
Sawa-san's former teacher before and after the incident. It's also surfaced that he's been using a false identity for over a decade. The police are hopeful that their search will turn up some sort of connection to Sawa-san.
How is that the Kuwana, not Soma? What the hell?
If Kawana-san was caught on camera, then surely some RK thugs were as well?
Yeah, I think so. On that note, I should have been in the footage too. The police only seem to want Kawana, but why? Guess we'll have to ask them ourselves.
Ask who?
Detective
cops.
Watanabe from Kanagawa PD. He was the guy in charge of Mikoshiba's murder.
Been a while, hotshot.
Yeah, I guess it has. Hey, I'm curious. Do you have any evidence that Kawana killed Sawa-sensei?
I take it you saw the news. Kawana was caught on camera near the crime scene, plus he knew the victim. If that's not enough, he was using a fake name. How's that for evidence?
But I saw Soma holding an ice pick up to Sawa-sensei. Plus, there were RK footprints all over the scene. So why is Kawana the only suspect?
Because the big boys with big balls at HQ said so. Barking at me won't get you anywhere.
So this is
Wow.
all just pressure from upstairs? What is going on here?
Why are you so bent out of shape? Kawana's a legitimate suspect, and all we're doing is following procedure. So stick your private investigator schnoz somewhere else.
You know, you sound pretty bent out of shape yourself. Where are you right now?
Huh?
I was thinking maybe we could meet up. How's a free pass to bitch about your work sound? Abe-san?
On the phone, in person, there's nothing I can tell you.
He hung up.
Yagamishi, I managed to focus in on the background noise from your phone call. Despite all the interference, I have a good idea of Nabe-san's location.
Nice.
Seriously?
He's on the main drag in Chinatown. If you go now, I'm sure you'll find him.
But is he even gonna listen to you?
It won't matter if I miss him because we sat here wondering.
Yagami Detective Agency, quick on its feet indeed.
Can't compete with that.
Time to catch him. Also, let's see if I can get any money. Not that much, but... It's nice having a cat that can give you money. Hey, Curry. Welcome to the stream. There are cats in the game. There are cats. They work a little differently in this game, though, in regards to like how you interact with them and such. But cats do exist in this game. God damn it. Sorry, guys, but I got some other business to do. But welcome, Curry. Hope your weekends. Hope your Sunday's going well. I'm just trying to make my way through this detective story since we're around 70-ish% done with the game at this point. Main story-wise. I did some side stuff to extend my playtime at this game, but we're definitely on track to beat this game this week for sure. After starting on it on Monday last week. Which, man, I've been just playing this game for a week straight. Crazy how much time I put into this, too.
For real?
Okay, didn't do that, but that works. There we go.
Really, guys?
Anyways, where are you, Watanabe? Ah, there you are.
Yagami, why are you here?
Oh, hey, Nabe-san. And you were...
Sakurai?
Oh, right.
I take it you didn't just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Let's just say some friends of mine have a real keen sense of smell. Something stinks about the cops here.
Excuse me, pal?
The Sawa case. Why aren't you going after RK? Or are you, and you're just keeping me in the dark?
This isn't the place to talk about that. What the... Hey!
I get the feeling something's keeping you guys from doing your jobs. And I don't have to listen to you.
You want to say that again?
Sakurai, I gotta hit the can. Head back to the station.
Huh?
Need to take a piss, Yagami? You're looking hydrated.
Yeah, good call.
Then let's.
Okay.
Damn. What's he up to?
Nice spot you brought me to. Very romantic.
Well, we're about to have a shitty conversation. Might as well do it with a pleasant view.
Do the cops really believe Kawana is responsible for Sawa-sensei's death?
We wouldn't be looking for him if we weren't serious.
To arrest Kawana?
His real name's Yu Kitakata. He's been using a fake. And he services right at the murder scene of his former student. In my eyes, he was suspicious enough.
What about Soma from RK? He should have been spotted on the nearby cameras too. Like when he entered her apartment.
He wasn't.
How is that possible?
Let me rephrase. There's no footage that had RK anywhere near it.
What's that supposed to mean?
From the moment Mikoshiba's murder went down, the higher-ups have been busy playing politics. I had a handle on things when they were just competing with Tokyo PD over who got to grill Ihara. But after that murder footage came out, it really stirred shit up. Sawa-sensei's case has me scratching my head too. Someone at the top is trying to keep details under wraps. And they think it'll work even in this day and age.
Okay, so they're on our side.
Is in on a cover-up?
It started with the footage surrounding Sawa's apartment. Someone on the inside erased it. Any footage that had the RK guys tagged in it is totally wiped.
It has to have been Reiko. Reiko had to have something to do with it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You heard me. Kawana leaving her place is all that's left. Even the parts where you show up are long gone. Before and after, the only person that the cameras pin the crime on is Kawana himself.
Who would go so far to erase the footage?
It's Reiko. It has to be her.
Who would do something like that?
It's time to let it go, Yagami. Mikoshiba's case and Sawa-sensei's case, they're closing the book.
Hell
Tie
no.
up the loose ends, and this is the shitty part. Kawana has to die in an accident.
What?
As soon as they track him down, they'll put him into custody and then blame it on negligence. They'll say he resisted arrest and died in the struggle, I guess. Someone clearly wants Kawana gone, and they have the power to do it.
Reiko.
Come on.
Me too.
Who could have that power?
Mitsuharu's mother.
Clearly a target of someone higher up. Even if he sees it coming, he won't be able to stop it. As far as I'm concerned, the case is closed. You wouldn't understand until you've been on the force. When the team you're playing for is rotten to the core, all you can do is look the other way. As for me, I'll stick to the cut and dry cases for a while. That's what'll keep me an honest cop.
That's bullshit! You'll shut the lid on the trash, ignore the smell smell of the rot coming from inside and go on pretending it's justice? And then you call that being an honest cop?
Asshole. Did you forget that you were talking to a detective?
Wow. I guess we have to fight.
You never did answer the question, Nami-san. Who had the authority to erase the security cameras? Who wants Kawana dead so bad that they do it inside?
Even if I told you, what the fuck could you do about it, detective? Smartass! Leave it alone, Yagami. It's for your own good.
Is that your call? Well, I think I'll be the judge of that.
You little piece of shit! I've had enough!
Well, here we go.
Son of a bitch!
Let's go.
You're pissing me off!
Okay. Oh, fuck. Dude, that's lame. I hate quick time events when they combat. Like, if there was stuff to prepare it in ahead of time, then I wouldn't mind.
You cooled off! Have a drink!
God damn it. I was really slow there. Oh wait, did I turn it down?
Dead son of a bitch!
Let me do this real quick. Because I don't want to do that fight on normal. I turned it on hard, the game on hard for a reason. Thank God for I left autosave on, because this time we're just gonna take a cab there. I can see he wants to do something about this too. Unfortunately, if someone has more authority than him, he can't really do much there, unfortunately.
Erase the footage.
Dead son of a bitch!
Okay. Okay.
Think it's time you cooled off.
Fuck. Not again. Why am I always messing up there? I swear.
Dead son of a bitch! Think it's time you cooled off. Have a drink.
Jeez.
Oh god, no.
Nice.
Give up already.
Ouch. Hopefully it'll be a lot of damage. There we go. Unfortunate. It happens, but we finally got it. Anyway, screw you. Instead of resisting, you just let it happen. That's why we had to
broke
beat you
the
up.
lock and forced their way into Sawa-sensei's place. That's when Soma came in. I'm sure she was terrified. They were pointing an ice pick at her. When I found her, her eyes were still open. And I could see the tears. Yet the police are going after Kawana instead of Soma. And the cops that were there know he isn't a suspect, but say their hands are tied. So it'll be my voice you hear instead of hers. And when they come to silence me, I'll know who the puppet masters are.
I hear you. You're probably right.
And if you have any idea who might be pulling the strings, I need you to tell me before it's too late. Is there anyone on the force who would want Kawana dead?
The moment we opened Sawa-sensei's case, the Kanagawa brass had a suspect file ready to go. And they didn't point to your guy Soma. They named you Kitakata, alias Kawana the Handyman.
Yes.
Hilarious, isn't it? We were the first to the scene, which means the bigwigs pulled a suspect file before it even happened.
Where'd the info about Kitakata come from?
Not sure. But the National Police Agency said it came from Public Security.
Ministry.
Public Security?
Ministry of Health? I don't hear criminals so much as get intel and
Why is
analyze
Public
it.
Security involved in Sawa-sensei's case?
Seems they were interested in Arcade's criminal network in Kamurocho. You know how after the Tojo clan disbanded, the criminals started going underground? Well, Public Security would rather let Arcade roam free than bust them. Monitoring them quietly gives them intel on criminal movements. And even if you catch these guys, new ones will just take their place.
Wait, so they want RK on the streets? Is that why they're brushing Sawa-sensei's case under the rug?
If Arcade goes down in one fell swoop over a murder case, they have to find a new source of intel.
Damn.
Speaking from Public Security,
Corrupted.
that is.
Unbelievable.
Not that they'd ever say that out in, well, public. If you believe Public Security, there's no way Arcade killed Sawa-sensei.
What the hell? Do they even have a reason?
Not that I'm aware of. On top of that, I asked Tokyo PD about Soma, and he doesn't have a record. No priors, no census registry, not even a damn profile pic.
Then
Wait.
what does that mean?
The man known as Kazuki Soma doesn't exist, basically. Maybe that's how it's always been. Maybe it's a cover-up. They had plenty of files on Kuwana to send our way instead. They're the ones who made him the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's case, too.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Kuwana's a scapegoat for RK. Public security wants to shut the curtains on Sawa-sensei's case with him.
Ministry of Health is
As far as
involved.
they're concerned, with Kuwana silenced, it'll all balance out.
Reiko.
Well, that's what you meant by Kuwana having an accident.
Right. Better to flush your shit than keep a lid on it.
Can't imagine it's easy for public security to pin the blame on Kuwana for Sawa-sensei's murder. Then again, dead men don't talk. They get rid of Kuwana, that'll be enough to muddy the water.
So who's running the show in public security? Do they have a name?
Reiko.
I wasn't told, unfortunately. Afraid I'm further down the food chain than you thought. Yeah, Watanabe speaking. Huh? Ijincho?
Huh?
Right. Got it. Call me if anything else comes up.
Hmm?
Juan has been spotted. A witness reported seeing him in Ijincho.
Seriously? He's back here?
Couldn't say for sure.
Where's he at?
Fukutokucho, in Koreatown, where the Komi Jewel hang out. The police are headed there now.
Komi
Well,
Jewel?
I know where we're
Apparently
going.
it means spider web in Korean. You haven't seen it? It's made to look like it's abandoned.
Kawana's there?
You're not gonna say you got that from me, right?
I don't have much time. You said Kawana might have an accident, didn't you? I'm sure that's why you're telling me all this.
If you find him, let him know it's public security that's after him. And they mean business.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Wait a second. Oh. I can't heal up, unfortunately. That's okay though, because I got a lot of food.
Yagamishi, it's me. I have an update for you.
Sugamo?
It seems Kawana has been spotted in Ijincho.
Yeah, and Komi
I was
Jewel.
updated.
I'm headed there now.
Ah, fastidious as ever. But the police have already started blocking off Komichu.
Already?
They're probably going to surround the area and gradually close in on Kawana-san. What's your plan, Yagamishi?
Public security is probably behind that. And according to Nabe-san, once they capture Kawana, he'll end up in an accident.
An accident?
Long story short, I need to find Kawana before the cops do. Can you navigate me to him?
I most certainly can. For now, just keep heading toward Komichu. In the meantime, I'll be monitoring the surrounding area. Oh, and I'll dispatch Sugiurashi.
Appreciate that, Tsukumo.
Okay, Sugiura. I'll need your help with this for sure.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, please come in.
Hey, I think I'm in front of Komi Jewel.
Indeed you are. I can see you from the drone.
Then you'll notice the cops block the road. Any way I can get in there?
Not to worry. I've already looked into an infiltration route.
And what route is that?
Better be careful here. Way to go. So, what should I do?
Oh, more
Can
stealth.
you see the white car that's parked in front of the barricade?
The garbage truck.
There's a really small gap on the side of the car. You should be able to fit through it. It'll be a tight squeeze, I'm sure, but I have no doubt in your agility, Yagami-shi.
Yeah, but what happens if I get spotted?
You can leave that part to me.
Okay. Okay, cops. Okay, no way. This cop over there didn't see me. My money. No way that cop didn't see me either.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komi Jewel proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
Oh fuck. What was I supposed to do there, honestly? Let's go over this again.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komi Jewel proper seems to be located behind those construction fences. There's one door in the fence, so that's your best bet.
Okay, so that one door. I shouldn't be going this way then. Oh no.
Too close.
Hi. Okay.
Tsukumo, where should I go from here?
Komi Jewel, there's one...
I could try to move back, but I don't think that's an option, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, wait, let me look this up. It's just a control thing. God damn, I think I actually need a smoke bomb here. But I should still have some, because I haven't used any after being given some. I hope. I need something, but I'm not sure what. Oh, okay. Drone, it's your turn.
Tsukumo, can I get a hand?
Oh yeah, Phil. I also ran into some Lucarios abusing the glitch earlier in Ring today, and it sucked. I will definitely say that much.
I see now.
So part of me, as much as I want to play Ranking Unite, part of me doesn't because of that. And I know it's gonna go away in a few days anyways, but yeah, it just sucks having to deal with that. So Kuwana should be here.
Keep navigating for me, and let me know as soon as you find Kuwana. Huh? It's weird.
Oh no. Communication.
Kitakata-sensei! Show yourself! Come on, get your ass out here!
Relax with the yelling, will you? You're giving away our location.
How am I supposed to relax? This shit's intense!
Shh.
Okay, Sugiura.
Sugiura?
Didn't Tsukumo-kun tell you I was on my way?
Yeah, suppose he did.
Yagami-san, all these guys are RK.
Does that mean RK beat the police to Kuwana?
No, not exactly. I just saw some cops let RK guys through. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
No, you're not
That was no
wrong.
mistake. Some cops are working with RK.
But why?
Someone in authority on the force is trying to get rid of Kuwana. So they want him to have an accident.
What? That's off the scale insane.
Insane or not, I need to get to Kuwana before RK or the cops do. You know where he is?
I don't. Come to think of it, why would Kuwana-san come to Komichou? Does he know someone here?
Good question. Let's just focus on reaching the top of this place for now. Aren't there people from Komichou here? It can't be all RK. Maybe we can ask them where Kuwana is.
Worth a shot. As long as we don't give ourselves away.
Anyways, before I continue, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Oh wow, Jade, you raided me just as I went to get more water and use the bathroom. But thank you for the raid though, Jade. BRB gonna get COVID tested? For sure, but before we continue, let me just give you a shout out real quick. Hope your Horizon Zero Dawn stream was going well. And welcome everyone from Jade's stream. We're just playing through Lost Judgment. A very thrilling action/detective story game, which has been nothing but great. Let's get whatever cheap stuff I can for now anyways. No? What do you mean, no? Oh, no problem. Okay. Yeah, I assume you were pretty much doing a lot of side stuff in that game for the most part. Just curious. I didn't see the no problem after, that's why I said why no immediately, but no worries. Yeah, hope your Horizon Zero Dawn stream went well, which is a game I actually plan to get to myself at some point. I'm just not sure when I'll get to it personally, but I do want to play it. As I said, I got for free and there's a 60 FPS patch now, but mostly because I got for free.
That looks like a lot of arcade muscle to me, Yagami-san.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But if that many are out searching, the silver lining is that they don't have a lead on Kawana.
True. We'll just have to stay one step ahead of them then. I don't see anywhere else we can go. So let's go up those stairs.
Right, basically we're trying to find Kawana right now, who's on the hit list for the cops at the moment. And there's pretty much a revelation how the cops are colluding with the arcade gang, so they're trying to kill this person specifically, named Kawana.
Looks like this is the highest we can go.
So now we're trying to find them before they do.
Below too.
Let's find another route on this floor. Hey.
But in short, a lot of shit's happening. I mean a lot of shit.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we could definitely do this.
Yeah, we should be able to get up from here. Yeah. There we go.
Sugiura, as flexible as he is. He's such a cool character. It's gonna be rough. I'll have to make it up on my own somehow. Simple. We'll do it this way. Okay. Ooh. What? Okay, what happened there? To where I had to start all the way down back here? What the hell, game? That was lame, to say the least. Phew. Hey, what coincidence. I needed that anyway. Okay, here I am.
Good work, Yagami-san.
Wish I was fast as you, though.
You guys are Comey Jewel, aren't you?
Huh? Komichu? Us?
What's going on here, man? This place is empty. Lead the way, would you?
Yagami-san, they seem like RK.
I'd rather not have to bullshit them.
So, take them down?
Yeah.
Let's go.
There we go.
Yagami-san, looks like the top floor is up ahead. There's a room on this side too, though. Might be worth checking out.
Let's go. Sorry about that. Oh, save point. Okay. Nice.
I wish we'd had some sign of Kawana-san, but maybe we'll still get lucky? Are you ready to go, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh no. Well, 1 second, guys. New follow bots now.
Man, where is this fucking guy? It's just taking forever. Yeah, it's not like anyone else is here. You think the cops got it wrong? Then what do? Keep looking? Is there a fucking point?
Seems like Kuwana-san's giving them a slip. What's the plan now?
Let's find out what RK's gonna do when they catch Kuwana. Are they planning to kill him themselves?
What, you gonna just stroll up and ask him?
Well, I only count 4 of them. So 2 each. Piece of cake.
I guess.
Okay, let's go. Hello, gentlemen. Got a couple questions for you.
Huh? Who the hell are you two? You with the Kome Jewel?
Wow, they don't even recognize you, Yagami-san?
Well, that's kind of sad.
What's going on here?
Yagami-san? I don't think it's just 2 each anymore.
Yagami? Hey, that's the detective from Kamurocho. A detective? Just get him! They're with Kitakata! Fuck yeah. Let's get it started. Hope you're ready to die.
Well,
I've been waiting for this
those
shit.
are just 2 each.
Great. More of them.
Let's go.
Ouch. Oh yeah, I should probably eat some food too. Ouch. Freaking guns. Hey, another takedown animation I've never seen. Nice.
Let's do this.
There we go.
That all you got? I thought there were more of you guys.
Let's
Yagami.
not jinx it, man.
Yeah.
You guys came looking for Kuwana, right? What were you gonna do to him?
We were just told to catch him. Not sure what comes after that.
You sure the plan wasn't to kill him?
I said I don't know.
Who gave the order here? Soma?
It was Akusa-san. Probably on Soma-san's orders, though.
Hey, Yagami-san?
Well, look who it is.
Hey, how come Ijincho has so many creepy masks?
I was just gonna ask you.
Kuwana's not here.
Huh?
That intel was fake. We were the ones who put it out.
You live here? Then you must be Komicho.
Normally, it's us hiring the handyman. But this time, it was Kuwana asking the favor.
Huh? To put out false information?
Yes. He said he wanted to see what kind of enemy he was dealing with, and how they'd respond to an eyewitness report. Seeing as how easy police info made its way to these thugs, I'd say he was wise to use caution. Were he any closer, he would have been ensnared by now.
So Kawana's nearby, watching everything unfold as we speak? He's really in Ijincho then?
We'll have to clear the room to discuss that.
Hey! Why are you looking at me?
Sorry.
As you said, Kawana's returned to Ijincho. There are benefits to being here that only he can exploit.
Where's he hiding out?
Under the protection of Tesso from the Yokohama Ryomon. But you're cleared to see him. We already took care of that.
Kawana actually said he'd meet us?
Come on. There's a way through the cops don't know. You can get out to the city from there.
That'd be helpful, thanks.
Guess you're not so bad after all.
Bear in mind, you may not leave alive if you come back. You were never welcome here.
And never mind.
Well, we have no choice but to go anyways.
So, where do we find Kuwana-san?
I'm sure the Ryomon will lead us to him. Just so happens I've got a brother there named Tesso.
Oh, what?
Now let's get there before Kawana changes his mind.
Yep. Let's go. Well, see, at least Sugiura doesn't complain when I run, since he can actually keep up. Especially when it's something important like this. Anyways,
so,
Tessa.
Yagami Yanaki? Tesso-san told me to let you in.
Cool.
Yagami Aniki?
Nah.
Will you be coming inside?
No.
Understood.
1 second, let me save. 23 hours in. Not bad, honestly. I just wish there was a food place close enough here. Actually, I could take a straight route to Popey's this way. No, we got people chasing us. And goddammit, this is like complimented you. Why can't I pull out my skateboard now? Is it because I'm a Sugiura? That would be a lame reason, if that was the case.
Irashaimase.
Okay, now to go meet up.
I thought I could keep up.
You're keeping up, man. Don't worry about it. No, this is important. Oh, hey.
Why is this? Really, guys?
You're lucky I didn't take you any further. Okay, we got one.
Let's stay down.
Oh, you morons.
Wow. Okay, GG's.
Really, guys?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
So,
let's go here.
You become
Sure, let me pass.
this way, please.
Bro, hey man. Welcome back, friends.
Tesso Aniki? Do I have to call you that?
Take a seat. And you too, buddy.
This'll be fun.
And which of your names should we be using for you now? Kawana? Or do you prefer Kitakata-sensei?
Kitakata's a name that's been all but murdered by society.
Oh, it's Kawana.
Jincho. I'm just a merry old handyman Kawana-san.
If you ask the cops, you're the murder suspect Kitakata. After killing Sawa-sensei, you fled the scene. At least, that's the story the police top brass are passing down through the ranks. Now, why would they say something like that about you?
Yeah.
Calm down,
why would they?
Yagami. How come you never relax?
So Kawana hired you guys from the start, and you pretended to not know each other in front of me? If that's the case, you really went all out for me.
Didn't I tell you? The Liumang accepts anonymous requests, too. Tesso didn't know I was the one who hired him. I suppose there's no point in hiding that now.
That's just how it is. Nothing to get mad over, bro.
You really aren't hiding anything? Did you tell him all you've done?
He's a former high school teacher who's going around killing bullies. Can't be much more to hide than that. Do you need any more convincing?
Honestly, I'm at a loss. I worked my ass off to get where you are.
And I'm still trying to untangle the mess you've made of it. You've got my student helpers by the throats. So I'm really backed into a corner here.
You mean the graduates from Kurokawa Academy? Like Mamiya-san?
Very good, Sugiura-kun. So how about it? No reason for us to doubt each other's intentions, right?
I guess not.
All the secrets are out in the open now.
Not all of them.
Then I'm gonna light up.
You were just over at Komijou, weren't you? RK was looking for me there. The police even lent them a hand.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm even more confused. I give up. Who in the world could be after me? Who has influence over both RK and the police?
Care to venture a guess?
They'd be the uneducated guesses of a handyman. You got any bright ideas yourself, Master
This
Detective?
one's suspect.
I haven't confirmed it for sure yet, but I have a pretty good theory for you.
Oh? Who?
I heard this in Detective Watanabe. The ones looking for Kuwana are...
The Public Security Division. That's what a detective from Kanagawa PD said. According to them, you're the prime suspect in Sawa-sensei's murder. That's why Kanagawa PD was told to lay off RK. Any trace of RK in the footage near Sawa-sensei's place is gone. Likely Public Security's work. And with that kind of backing, it's understandable why RK is so confident.
Yo, hold up again. Why is public security after Kuwana in the first place?
That's what we're trying to find out. They wouldn't be preserving.
They might be trying to protect the prosecution's reputation.
Huh? What do you mean?
Kuwana fabricated a sexual battery and got a guilty verdict out of the prosecution. And that was used as an alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. If that goes public, the prosecution's reputation will be in ruins. That's why public security needs to silence Kuwana quietly.
Oh.
You think public security would go through all that to protect the prosecution's rep?
Okay. Can't say I'm really feeling that either.
Yeah. I'm starting to have doubts myself. Public security is probably working for Reiko Kusumoto.
Okay, I was
Vice
thinking
Minister
of it.
Ministry
Just
of
have to be
Health.
safe.
What?
Kuwana, you had your students kidnap Shinya Kawai, right? 5 years ago in Kamurocho? Kawai bullied Reiko Kusumoto's son, Mitsuru-kun. That painted a target on his back for you. But before you took Kawai out, you approached Reiko Kusumoto with your revenge offer, didn't you? Ahara told us that. Before taking revenge on a bully, you'd approach the family about it first. Did you make the same offer to Reiko Kusumoto?
What if I did?
She's the Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health. She's pretty popular. She's even cleaning up her predecessor's mess. If it were to surface that she agreed to a revenge killing, they'd have yet another massive scandal on their hands. And if you get to go down in cuffs instead of a body bag, that detail may just come out. Before that can happen, Reiko Kusumoto plans to
Have me silenced, and use public security to do it.
Exactly. Except public security can't just go after you, so they subcontracted RK to do the dirty work. That would explain why public security is trying to cover for RK.
I see. Well, the logic starts off soundly enough.
Something wrong with it?
Unfortunately, yes. Something does stick out.
And what's that?
I did, in fact, approach Kusumoto-san 5 years ago about taking revenge on Shinya Kawai. And just as you said, I used Mamiya-kun and the others to kidnap Kawai.
And?
From that point on, Kusumoto-san knew I was directing Mamiya-kun and the others. She'd seen their faces, knew their identities, everything. So, if Kusumoto-san wanted to go after me, Mamiya-kun and the others would be first on the list. But the fact is, public security hasn't laid a finger on them, even now. Which means, Kusumoto-san isn't the one giving them orders.
Oh, she isn't? But yeah, that is true. It doesn't explain why they're singling out Kuwana-san, since if she knows the other people that kidnapped him.
Makes some sense.
Kidnapped the bully.
So, sorry if this is off topic, but what was Kusumoto-san doing when Shinya Kawai was killed 5 years back?
She was standing right there with me. Afterwards, she took 3 days of PTO, and that was a first for her.
Why?
Shinya Kawai died at the hands of Kusumoto-san. She drove the knife into his chest personally. She took it slow, making sure he suffered the whole time.
Wait.
Just like Akihiro Ehara.
So Reiko
she
killed
her son with her own 2 hands.
So
I admire her.
Kuwana-san never killed anyone. Reiko has. Reiko was the one that killed the bully that bullied her son. So Kuwana's hands are pretty much clean. He doesn't kill anyone.
She told me she'd never wash the smell of his blood off her hands.
Damn, man.
I was the only one who knew that, by the way. The others have no idea. On that day, 5 years ago, I sent them straight home after they brought me Kawai. And I was the only one with Kusumoto-san when she killed him.
This sounds way too crazy to be real.
Even so, the fact is, Kusumoto-san hasn't betrayed me. Besides, I doubt the Vice Minister is powerful enough to order public security.
Then who is?
Then who is giving them their orders?
Well, I'd say your theory's on the right track. I'm sure public security contracted RK. It lines up with what's happened so far. I imagine they're so persistent because they know I can be used against Kusumoto-san.
Either way, whoever's pulling the strings is someone who'll benefit from your capture. So if it isn't Reiko Kusumoto, maybe it's one of her enemies?
An enemy?
Yeah. Someone within the Ministry of Health. Or maybe even some kind of political rival. Nothing would be more valuable to them than dirt on Kusumoto, right? They're probably trying to take her down. Or they could threaten and manipulate her as they see fit. Is that why public security has been taking action? If they wanted to take her down, they could have had the police investigate her fair and square.
Who's behind Arcane Public Security must be an enemy of Reiko Kusumoto.
Right. Kusumoto-san can walk away from the Ministry of Health anytime she wants. Plus, she has the public's support, especially with the younger crowds. All just more reasons for her to have enemies.
I read some article about how even the Prime Minister has a hard time with her. Like, she'll get up in his face every time he signs an order. Dumbass loses so many arguments, he practically works for her now.
So the Prime Minister's trying to find some dirt on Reiko Kusumoto?
He's just an example. Weren't you listening when we said Kusumoto-san has lots of enemies in her position?
Hey, don't be a
Hey, yep. Gun
So
bots,
whoever's
unfortunately.
May have been looking for
It's
weakness in
annoying.
Kusumoto-san.
Also, welcome to the stream as well,
They
Bacon.
must have got their start after
Just getting through
realizing
this
Ehara's case.
Lost Judgment
It's really
again.
about getting revenge on
And,
the bully.
man,
Puts Ehara and
this
Reiko
game's story,
Kusumoto in the same boat, being that their only sons
it's
were
been a
bullied
non-stop ride ever since the weekend
And
started for
if they
me.
discovered that Kawai also
But
vanished
hope your
5
Sunday's
years
going
ago.
well too. I don't think I'm finishing this today, but at the very least, I should be able to beat it this week.
That wouldn't account for the rest of the incidents where a bully ended up dead. You'd know. You're the one going up and down the whole country killing them off, aren't you? Kawai makes number 7.
7? Damn, man.
It wouldn't take much to connect the dots. It'd lead straight to her. Reiko Kusumoto. Then they'd know that she was among the victims who got her revenge.
Yeah. And then, to Ehara's case. The link between him and Kusumoto is clear as day now if you know what you're looking for. That link is Sawa-sensei.
Okay.
It took me a while, but I connected the two cases together myself. It was RK. She never should have even been on their radar. In fact, they traced your name from her. Sawa-sensei knew. She suspected you were involved with the Mikoshiba murder in one way or another, right? You don't care. You see your killing spree on these former bullies like you're doing the country a service. In your eyes, this is vengeance. Actually, no. You'd call it justice, wouldn't you? Except... Sawa-sensei wouldn't have died if it was.
That was never my intent. She shouldn't have died.
No. You don't get to just brush her off like that. Like an afterthought. You had to have known you'd go down for this eventually. And you're fine if all your old students like Yui Mamiya go down with you. By then, why would you look back at your trail of blood? Why would you clean up all your carnage? It's not your problem, right? You move forward with one purpose. Send as many bullies to hell as you can. Beyond that, you don't give a shit what happens. Sawa-sensei died in tears. You didn't see what I saw. The fear she must have felt was still frozen on her face. You, Ihara, Reiko Kusumoto, you're all murderers. And so far, all of you have gotten away with it. So why did Yoko Sawa end up having to pay the price? Tell me, will you even be able to look her in the eye when you die?
I doubt it. That's gonna follow me well into the afterlife. So what now, then? March to the cops and turn myself in?
You should. If you don't do exactly that, no one will know why she had to die. And that'll be the end of her story. Everyone will keep on dancing around her death, even though she was completely innocent. Just like the cops are doing.
Afraid I can't do that. If I turn myself in now, there's only one thing that happens. Public security takes me out. And worse, Reiko Kusumoto would be compromised. And that, I will never allow to happen. Of all the people involved in this, she deserves to walk free. Her revenge was justified.
Revenge is never justified.
All she did was scrape off the scum of the earth that pushed her only son into an attempted suicide. She didn't sit around crying about a legal miscarriage. She took justice into her own hands. No one has any right to indict her for that. So don't go there. Nobody lays a finger on her.
Hey, skinny ginger kid. Looks like this is gonna turn into a little more than a chat.
Good thinking.
Yep, I agree.
So is your plan to kill me too? Anyone who interferes with your justice, we all get added to your body count, don't we?
The punishment fits the crime. You're just blind. If you can't see that, then you can go to hell!
Yeah, unfortunately, two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right, unfortunately.
Come on.
Bring it on!
Let me get some healing real quick. Okay. I think he does a lot of damage. There we go. Oops. We should be okay though. Ouch.
Come get some.
One more time.
Bring it up. Come get some.
Phew.
How long has this been going now?
I lost track.
Call it?
Nah. They're gonna tire out eventually.
Damn, and they're just watching casually.
Beating the shit out of each other is the way some people communicate.
I can see that.
There we go. Now let's stop.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Haven't you had enough yet?
What? You think it's time to give it a rest?
Hell no. Stay out of our way.
You're not looking so hot.
You got lucky I stopped when I did, you know. I had a move lined up with your name on it. You're the one who got lucky as far as I'm concerned. I was about to kick your ass.
What a fucking mess, guys.
What a mess, indeed. Now we're having dinner together, I guess.
Hey, both of you, eat. Your food's getting cold. One of our higher-ups cooked this himself. It'll look good if there's any left.
Not a problem. This stuff's great.
Delicious! Man, this is the good stuff.
So that means Reiko Kusamoto could be being targeted by public security.
Right. It's possible part of the police wants to catch me as leverage against Kusamoto-san on public security orders. But that's only if public security really is behind this. You're the one who said you got that info from a cop.
Well, someone up top's been putting pressure on the investigation. That much
But
is clear.
who?
But no matter how you slice it, the fact that you're enemy number one while RK roams free is absurd. Unfortunately, all I got out of that cop was that public security itself is who we're up against.
Public security is Japan's top intelligence agency. If they're after you, there's no escape.
Agreed.
Then I guess now's a good time to make a suggestion.
Huh?
Tell me, who benefits the most from you two fighting? Huh? That'd be public security. The more you drag each other down, the easier they'll be able to get the jump on you. By the time you notice, it's too late. Gotcha. That's exactly what they'd want, right? But what if you two work together? You watch each other's backs and act before RK and public security do. You might even be able to find out who's pulling the strings.
Huh. Yeah. For two enemies to join forces, there needs to be an even greater threat to fight.
Sure. I'm on board with that.
Fine, but this is only temporary. Once we finish with public security, I'm gonna make sure you answer for what you've done.
Okay. Then where do we start? Should we just storm public security at this point?
No. First, we need to confirm public security is really the enemy we're after.
Right. We'll make our move after that.
We have the element of surprise. They have no idea we're working together.
Then we'll use it to our advantage and outsmart them.
Aw, look at the boys playing nice.
If public security's trying to find some leverage against Kusumoto-san, they'll likely be listening in on her. They're the experts in wiretapping and espionage, after all. We just need a quick confirmation.
How?
We'll just give her a call.
Right here?
Yes. That way, her enemy will trace the call and pinpoint our location. And public security is the only one in Japan who can pull that off, so we'll know right away if it's them.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Wait, hold up! You saying if you call up Reiko Kusumoto, then the bad guys will start pouring in? Can we maybe not do that here?
Actually, that might just work in our favor.
Huh? Bro, why are you talking crazy?
Yagami-san, you sure about getting on bro terms without Kaito-san? Wouldn't that bum him out?
Whoa. This is amazing. What is this?
Good shit, huh? You've got good taste, bro. I knew you of all people would notice the difference.
Kuwana, when was the last time you spoke to Reiko Kusumoto?
5 years ago, on the night she killed Kawai. We arranged it, so we'd never contact each other after that.
So you have her number then?
If it hasn't changed.
What is it then? I have an idea.
What?
We're gonna set a trap to find out if we really are up against public security. If they trace the call and they send people for us, then we know for sure it's them. That's why we're gonna call Reiko Kusumoto using a location that doesn't exist at all.
How's that work?
We'll use 2 phones that can't be traced back to us, and we'll relay your voice. Obviously, you won't be wherever we do this from. Best to do this someplace with no one around. Once we see who they send in, mission accomplished.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry, I got it. You'll catch up, Sugiura-kun.
First, we need to know our enemy. I'll have Tsukumo prep us some burner phones.
Which means a truce for the time being?
Only while you're here. Gotta keep things civil for my brother.
Man, Zhao-san's cooking makes even the suckiest situations not suck.
Cheers to that.
Must be nice.
Hey, so Tsukumo-kun's already got the phones ready. They're burners that can't be traced back to us.
2 of them, right?
Just like you asked for.
Nicely done, Yokohama 99. You work quick.
Okay, time to see Tsukumo. Okay, Jay. You're jealous with the 700 bits. Can't watch as I'm still on your last night's swap, but this playthrough is so awesome. Man, it's been great. But yeah, thanks for the 700 bits though, Gels. And yeah, this game's story is just out. It's definitely something. How far are you on last night's spot? Just curious. I know last time you mentioned you were meeting with the uncle at that other bar. So I assume you saw some more stuff already at this point. Yeah, the person, and then Kuwana got away. Okay, I think I think you're pretty much up there at that point. I'm pretty sure after that. Okay, you're pretty close then. You're pretty close to catching up story-wise. Before you just have to catch up with what happens earlier today and such. You're almost there though, Jels. Yeah. The moment they showed that video, I was like, well, shit. And there's so much more to it.
Ah, just the two I've been waiting for. Excellent work, by the way.
Hey, got those burner phones ready?
Of course I do. Who do you think I am?
I still don't fully get what's going on. Yagami-san, what are we gonna do with these?
Okay, I'll break it down. First, we call Kuwana on one phone. Let's say this one here. Then we use this other phone to call Reiko Kusamoto, using them that way. The phones won't be connected to each other, but their voices will be relayed so they can talk normally.
Oh, okay. And then?
If public security finds out Reiko Kusamoto's talking to Kuwana, they'll trace the call without actually finding him. Then we can see exactly who they send without risk of being seen ourselves.
I think I'm getting it.
I
Surely
get
you
it.
don't intend to do that here, do you? That would put a beacon on us for Kuwana-san's enemies.
Yeah, we'll do it somewhere remote. We need a place where nobody would raise an eyebrow at an army of public security boys. And it's gotta have a good vantage point.
There's a building under construction not far from here. It's late, so no one should be around that may get involved unintentionally.
Okay.
It's right near Seiryo High. There's a crane by the river, too. You'll know when you see it.
Okay, you two stay put. I should be able to handle this alone.
You sure about that?
Let me at least put out a drone, Yagamishi, even if it isn't much. I'll use it to capture the faces of Kuwana-san's pursuers.
That'd be good.
Okay, all the way over there. Man. And just a heads up, I'm probably gonna do another stream later tonight after dinner. Most likely. Unless I end up not doing so, but I'll figure it out as the day goes by. Or before the end of the day. Because, obviously, I really do want to see how this ends, but whether I have time or not is another story.
This must be the construction site Tsukumo was talking about.
This is Tsukumo. Yagamishi, I've confirmed your position.
Yeah. I think I can spot whoever comes close from here. I'm gonna call Kuwana on the burner now.
Understood. It's Kuwana.
You ready? I'm about to call Reiko Kusamoto. Once you're connected, you take it from there.
It's been 5 years since I last spoke to her.
Yeah. Can't imagine this won't be awkward.
I know. Okay, do it.
Okay. Mitsuru. And there's Reiko.
Yes, hello?
This is Kitakata, from Kurakawa Academy.
What?
You'll have to forgive me for this, but the position I'm in required me to reach out to you. I would never have done this otherwise. I should also note, there's a high probability this phone call is being tapped.
I see. Very well, then.
It's been 13 years, Kusumoto-san.
So it has.
Kitakata-sensei. I've read about your accomplishments. To think you'd become a vice minister.
You never really know how things are going to work out.
But that's not true at all, Kusumoto-san. You were always destined to move up in the world. I've got to be honest with you. A woman as virtuous and as capable as you deserves the world and then some.
Mm-hmm.
But how is Mitsuru-kun?
I'm afraid he's still asleep. Nothing's changed.
I see. I wish I had the words.
What is it you wanted?
If you've been watching the news, you probably already heard. I've become a prime suspect for a crime. To think I murdered Yokosawa in her apartment.
I've heard.
Obviously, it wasn't me who killed her, of course. Do you happen to remember Sawa-kun by any chance?
The girl from your class. She was the only one of those students who ever came to visit Mitsuru. But even then, that's been at least 10 years now. I got a letter from her once. She wanted to tell me she'd become a teacher. But
damn.
I never did reply. And that was the last I'd heard from her.
I see.
So back to my question. What do you want?
I hope you weren't planning to ask me for a favor. I'm afraid the answer would be no.
No, it's not that. It's just... I wanted to let you know that at some point, someone may come to you to ask a few questions about me. I thought I should give you a heads up. I'll make every effort to ensure they won't cause any trouble for you, Kusumoto-san. I'm sorry about this. I'll try to handle it from my side.
So in your opinion, then, do you believe anything related to you could cause me any trouble?
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
We're almost to the signal. Kill the headlights.
2 cars inbound. Looks like we were right on the money. This proves Reiko Kusumoto's phone is compromised. And
yep.
If there's one organization capable of tracing a call and moving on it, it's gotta be public security on the hunt for Kawana.
Public security is really coming straight to you by car?
No. There's no way they can mobilize their people that quickly. My guess, it's gotta be the prefectural police that they've got in their pocket. Or it's just RK.
I will say it's been great to hear your voice again. But this should be the last time you ever hear from me. I'll try my best.
I understand. Goodbye.
So, who are these people? RK?
Hey, look. It's a drone. It has a phone attached to it. Shoot it. Shoot it down.
You sure?
Just take it down. Hurry it up. Hey, what the fuck are you aiming at?
I can't hit it. It's too small. Shit.
Damn, dude. How the hell are we supposed to chase down a drone? And where the fuck is this Kawana guy?
Who knows, man? They called us in to catch this shithead, but how the hell are we supposed to do that? It's fucked up.
Do we look like Spec Ops?
Yeah, right. But at least you gotta shoot that thing.
This is my second time, actually. I took a few shots at some kids in a park. I aimed at the ground and sent those little shits running for their lives.
We're done here. Pack it in.
That's 6 punks and only 1 gun between you by my count.
Who the fuck are you?
I can ask you the same question.
I'm sure Kuwana would have had this whole thing solved a long time ago. Well, then again, I suppose I do have to give you credit for how fast you made it here.
That was my gun, asshole!
Who's the one giving the orders? You may as well just level with me. You guys are RK's bottom rung, right?
It sounds like you must know Kuwana. Well, I guess we're not gonna be leaving here empty-handed after all. Come on!
I won't be.
We're taking this guy in, boys! Fuck him up!
Oof.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
There we go. DK mem Stormy, it's not DK, it's RK. And welcome to the stream as well, Stormy. Hope your Sunday's treating you well.
Who sent you here?
The order came from the head honchos in RK.
You mean Soma?
Not that high up. It was one of the bosses. There's a bunch of them.
Huh?
What did they tell you to do once you found Kuwana?
They just said to catch him. Well, they also made it very clear not to kill him.
Stormy, it literally says RK. It shows the letter R instead of D, so I'm not sure what to tell you.
Useless grunt. Tell me, gentlemen, how would you feel if you found out you were just pawns in public security's game?
We're playing what game now?
I suggest you quit RK while you can.
RK.
Go tell your buddies. Get them out too. Otherwise,
Where does
they'll
it
keep
look
you in the
like?
dark,
Where does it
use
sound
you
like
and toss you
DK?
aside. And then, you'll end up in a ditch there's no crawling.
It's literally just you, Stormy, saying that. Anyways, he's gonna confront Reiko.
Yes?
Pardon me. You would be Reiko Kusumoto, correct?
Sir, it's a little late for this. And how'd you get in here in the first place? I've expressly forbid having visitors.
Come now. I'm a coordinator with the National Police Bureau, but I'm sure you're familiar with my Division of Public Security.
What do you mean, AK?
Are you now? Well, I'm afraid coordinator is rather vague.
What does AK have to do with this?
Public-facing title as well, of course. But I'm trying to be discreet here, so let's not get bogged down with minor details.
Anyways.
It's in our best interests. I'm afraid that won't help. I've already seen to that.
What is this?
There's a question I need answered with some urgency, Kusumoto-san. It concerns the disappearance of a certain individual.
Huh.
About 5 years ago, a man vanished off the streets of Kamurocho. I'm sure you'll recognize him. A former classmate of Mitsuru-kun here, Shinya Kawai. I believe there are things you might know. I can say that with some level of certainty, as a matter of fact.
English can be weird, I will say that. The D, R, and A are pretty different to me. They're pretty different, Stormy. But damn. So someone already know. So whoever's after Reiko is somehow related to Kawai. Damn.
A shadow looms over Yagami and Kuwana. Japan's National Intelligence Agency, Public Security, fixes its gaze on Reiko Kusumoto of the Ministry of Health. 5 years ago,
I know comment to that, Stormy.
Kuwana prompted her to take revenge on Shinya Kawai for pushing her son to the brink. Secrets can only lie dormant so long, and upon their waking, chaos ensues.
What's this chapter now? Undercover. Oh man, this game hasn't great. Yeah, I wouldn't say. It's pretty normal to see some women look like that at times.
Can't believe you found it.
I figured Mitsuru Kusumoto would be in one of the better hospitals around the health ministry. That narrowed it down to just a few locations. Then I pinpointed the exact one through sheer determination.
And that led you to Toto University Hospital. So Mitsuru is still lying in a coma there?
Yep. Reiko Kusumoto has been visiting her son every night for the past 13 years.
Damn.
Even after she became vice minister. If you gentlemen want to meet her in person, that would be your best chance.
Yagami, you seriously think you can convince Reiko Kusumoto to turn herself in?
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
She's at the top of the food chain. If it comes out that she committed murder, the whole country's gonna lose it.
If they hadn't tried to hide it, nobody else would have needed to pay for it. Isawa-sensei.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
And if she confesses to killing Kawai, public security will run out of reasons to keep defending RK. So in theory, that should free up the police to pursue Soma about Sawa-sensei.
Totally agree with you there.
But Kuwana-san's against that, right? Didn't he say he wouldn't let her turn herself in?
Yeah. That's why he's not in the loop on this.
So, you're just gonna show up? You do know she's probably surrounded by public security at all times, don't you?
Just means we gotta be prepared for that. Like the professional detectives we are.
Prepared? How?
Just leave it to us. Yagami-san, I gotta go get ready. Let's meet at Toto University Hospital.
Got it.
See ya.
So what do you need from me in this, Yagami?
You got any old acquaintances in RK? Think you can find out where Soma and Akutsu are?
You forget who you're talking to? Why wouldn't I be able to cover that? I knew a few ex-Tojo guys who go in and out of RK on the regular.
Thanks. Watch your back. If they find out you're spying on them, they won't like it.
I'll be ready. Like the professional ex-Yakuza I am. See ya.
See you, Gashi.
He's rough around the edges, but in the end...
Wonder where Kaito is at this point.
Turns out he's got extra time on his hands.
Why don't you hire him at your office, Yagami-shi?
I'll talk about that with Kaito-san once he recovers. Anyway, sorry Tsukumo, but we have to take Sukiura from you again.
Why start apologizing now? It's all good. We'll talk again soon.
For sure. Anyway, let's restock on food items right now. Man, what a game this has turned out to be. What a game this has been so far. After playing. Find a kitty? No, Stormy. No. We ran into kitties earlier. And plus, there are important matters that have to be dealt with than finding a kitty. No, Stormy. I ain't going out of my way to look for a kitty cat at this point in time. Not when we have to deal with an important crime that's happening around town right now. You can't even interact with cats that much anyways. I wouldn't go as far as to say they're insignificant, but, as I said, we have other important matters to deal with right now. That need more attention than a kitty cat. A lot more attention. What you're doing is... This is cat evasion. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Kitty food. Yeah, so what? I don't own a cat. Anyways. Before we continue, get a cat? No. I mean, do you own the cat, Stormy? Tell me that. Look, this game isn't about solving crimes for sure. It's about cats. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Like how you went on about grass, huh? With Ghost of Tsushima, which you didn't even tune into my other streams when I stream Ghost of Tsushima?
What are you? Don't worry. I'll give it back to you after this. I'm sure it's bugged, and we wouldn't want anyone listening in now, would we?
For sure.
We'll take a few laps around the block, and then drop you back off at the hospital. Sorry, but we just need a bit of your time.
Very well. Who are you people?
We're just local detectives, but Kitakata-sensei is an acquaintance of ours. We know about Mitsuru-kun, and we know that 5 years ago, a man named Shinya Kawai mysteriously disappeared and died.
I have no idea what you're saying.
But you do. I know how this must come across right now, so I assure you, we aren't the ones posing a threat.
Fine. What is it you want, then?
All I want is the truth. In your own words. About Shinya Kawai. And how you carried out his murder.
You're mistaken. I didn't do it.
You sure? Isn't this like kidnapping to some degree? We're not
The other day you
kidnapping
received a call from
exactly.
Kitakata-sensei, didn't you?
We're just having a talk.
He goes by the name Koana now and works as
And
a
we didn't
field
force her
leader
to
at
come
Jinshin.
with us. We
made
did
that
not
call
force
because we
her
needed to confirm
either.
something.
Confirm what?
Whether or not you were being watched by public security.
Public security, you say?
Alright, I made sure I
As it
had
turns
a
out,
hunch.
you are. Your cell phone is bugged. It can even use GPS to trace who's on the other end of the line. That kind of trace is only possible with cooperation from the cellular providers. Unless you're public security, could pull something like that off in secret. They want to hit you where you're vulnerable. And that's what you are now after Koana. Do you understand, Kusamoto-san? You must really be something special. You were never in this job for yourself. It fell into your lap as your predecessors fell like dominoes. That's why you don't owe anyone anything. You're free of constraints. And Mitsuru-kun's tragedy even gained you public sympathy on top of it. Combine all that with a capable bureaucrat like you, there's no telling what you could accomplish. You're cleaning up house, tackling the revolving door problems. Things you know are the right moves, but with no regard for the consequences. I understand even the cabinet gauges your opinion, since you have so much public support. But I think that's also made you some enemies. Most likely whoever's holding public security's leash.
I have more than a few enemies. I'm well aware of that. And I have no doubt public security would comply with them.
What's the plot of the game? It's complicated.
frank,
I'll talk about it after
Public
this is done.
security only exists to maintain the status quo. The establishment is made up of various powers which control politics and finance. But naturally, each branch has its own agendas, goals, ideas of justice, which leads to all sorts of issues and hindrances, which you call constraints. The more individuals who make up society, the more unavoidable that is.
Are you implying it's public security's job to loosen those constraints?
There's more to it than that. The world we live in requires all kinds of value systems to coexist, even in chaos. But if you loosen the constraints too far, the fall of the state is inevitable. In that regard, public security's role is to stabilize and maintain the state, even while bound by constraints. In other words, the constraints of these powers are precisely what are protected by public security. So the fact that I am not caught up in all that does, indeed, make me something of a pesky foreign object.
A pesky foreign object. I see. So to these establishment people, you're something to be excised.
I guess there's bullying among adults in high places, too.
Yeah. Now we know why they were looking for any kind of weakness in you. And that's when they turned the spotlight on Shinya Kawai's disappearance. An event that was triggered by Akihiro Ihara's case. You know the one, I presume.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
An active-duty policeman exacted revenge on the bully who drove his son to suicide. Your enemies must have heard that and thought to themselves, what would Reiko Kusamoto have done to her son's bully?
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing that's what prompted public security to make their move. As the details of Ihara's case came to light, a group of thugs calling themselves RK started looking for Shinya Kawai. All to find out that he was kidnapped 5 years ago. Probably killed.
I never did anything out of revenge.
Mm-hmm. What's my favorite candy? I mean, I don't really have a favorite candy because I really don't care about it. Like, if I have something and I need something, I feel like I could use a snack, I'll take it. As long as there's no peanut butter in it. But otherwise, I don't really have a favorite. And secondly, Stormy, we are in Japan.
Even after finding out Kawai
Kamurocho and
public security still had to verify.
Ichiban or
But if they
something.
found out you were involved, that'd be a win for them. They finally know Reiko Kusamoto's weakness.
How long are you going to keep talking?
As public security figured out, the bullying cases involving Toshiro Ihara and your son share a common link. That link being Sawa-sensei. She was Mitsuru-kun's classmate and Toshiro Ihara's teacher. Not only that, she was also linked to Ihara's murder victim, Mikoshiba. She was his master teacher. So, not long after the murder, RK came to Ijincho and broke into her home. That must have been when they got Kawana's name out of her. I think Sawa-sensei suspected that Kawana was involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Then Soma steps in, with his professional interrogation skills, to beat and scare her into spilling everything. Kusamoto-san, you knew she was killed, right? Kawana should have told you over the phone.
Wait, are you not one of his colleagues? He said he wouldn't cause me any trouble, and that he would never call me again.
Kawana and I are competitors on a temporary ceasefire. We're not colleagues.
Mm-hmm. She's been fun ever since I mentioned Sawa-sensei's name. I have to ask her questions I can't ask anyone else.
How's your son doing now?
He could wake up any minute now. Of course, that's been true for the last 13
But anyway,
years.
Stormy, the TLDR, the story at this point is basically
University Hospital. Just this
you're
year,
just going about your regular
hoping
detective
they could
work
spur
and
his
such.
recovery. But it turns out they don't do anything much different.
Just continuing business as usual, even though it has slowed down. But then you get a call from some old friends saying they opened a new detective agency somewhere else, and you decide to help them out with a big case they got that involved looking into bullying at a certain high school, which you do discover and fix really quickly. But then you get dragged into a much, much bigger conspiracy as a dead body of a student teacher of the high school you're investigating was found recently, and he was called by someone. I mean, they're still detectives either way, so I mean the settings is realistic, but it doesn't change the fact that they're both detectives. So yeah.
I have to ask you about Shinya Kawai. You killed him 5 years ago.
And you looked into different stuff. You're looking into serious issues too, so yeah.
I understand what your feelings must be towards Kawai, but was that really the only answer?
If you've spoken to Kitakata-sensei, then you must know about the video of how Mitsuru was treated.
That I do.
Aside from Kawai, the other students pretended like nothing happened. They took no responsibility. They put on their sad faces, and they came to visit Mitsuru at the hospital. But looking back on it now, I don't think they really wanted Mitsuru to wake up. In fact, that's what they were checking on. And what did I do? I bowed my head and thanked them. It was only later that Kitakata-sensei showed me the video. That's when I knew that those kids going unpunished was wrong.
But you're pretty much been dragged into this.
Make them accomplices in murdering Kawai?
If you already know so much.
You were pretty much dragged into this big... Well, you were dragged into a serious case already involving the person who got murdered at the high school. The person who got murdered who was related to the high school you were at just now. And now you're bringing up an even older case of another suicide attempt.
Has anybody from public security contacted you? Have you been approached by any strangers?
Yes.
I have my suspicions.
What are their names? I imagine what they wanted was to exploit your weakness to control you. Because if all they wanted was to eliminate you, some kind of accident would be easily arranged.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Do you have any idea what these people are after? Do you mind sharing?
What they want is control of the pension fund, which is under the Health Ministry's jurisdiction.
Pension fund?
An independent agency within the ministry manages the National Pension Fund. It's taxpayer funded, and it's worth 160 trillion yen.
What?
And certain groups want to take bigger risks with that money in order to generate more profit. In other words, they want the health ministry to use taxpayer money to gamble. They believe that's the only way to rebuild Japan's faltering economy and secure the future of this country.
I mean, would it work?
Of course. If the gamble actually pays off. But if we lost the gamble, then we wouldn't be able to guarantee anything for the citizens of this country in their golden years. That's why the health ministry manages those funds conservatively, even if it means the returns are lower.
Okay. Starting to understand now.
You do? Don't leave me in the dust, Yagami-san.
To be able to gamble all this taxpayer money to save the economy, they need a change of management. And here's Kusamoto-san, head of the office. And she's beyond the control of even the ministers. Her position has the power to take action, to override the way the pension fund is managed. But not only does Kusamoto-san have the power, she has the support of the people. If a new vice minister were to try it, they'd be stopped cold by the constraints.
So that's why they wanted to find her weakness and exploit it?
Okay, finish the VOD.
Exactly.
Ah, nice. Am I finishing the story tonight? Probably not tonight, but at the very least, sometime this week. Because...
Okay. Wow. 160 trillion.
I'm guessing they've already contacted you about it?
That's an assumption.
Don't want to miss... Oh yeah, so just another heads up. So I know at some point in the game, it's going to give me a warning letting me know that I'm about to start on the finale. So whenever I get there, I think that's going to be a point where I take a break to do some other stuff in the game before I start on the actual finale. So at the very least, I don't think you have to worry about missing out on it. You won't have to worry about that. And I might take a break as well, since I've been pretty much streaming this game every single day this week, since the start of last week. So, I mean, but I really do want to keep playing this game though, with how crazy the story has gotten.
I get it now.
But don't worry, you'll definitely know when I'm going to start the finale.
Then please, let me go.
Anything you want me to tell Kawana?
I do. He needs to run. Far away. Public security has their sights on him. His capture is not a question of if, but when. He's in danger if he remains in the country. And once public security has him, they will extract everything he knows.
You mean he'd be tortured?
Yes. Somewhere well beyond the public eye. No one can withstand what they do. He'd tell them everything.
And then your position would be in jeopardy.
They would expose your vulnerability, making you their pawn.
Most likely. They'd gamble away the taxpayers' money, and they'd never purge the corruption in the health ministry.
I get that. What does it matter?
What?
You already got your hands dirty, Reiko.
Because in my opinion, you need to turn yourself in, Kusamoto-san.
You want me to admit to manslaughter? You think I killed a real man? I say he was less than one. Shinya Kawana. He was little more than a subhuman brute. And you saw it. You saw what that brute did to my son.
Again, two wrongs don't make a right.
I hated Kitakata-sensei. He was an incompetent teacher. An idiot who turned a blind eye to Mitsuru being tortured. But that changed when he suddenly showed up 8 years later. And then he showed me that video. He said, every bully in that video, they deserved to be punished. That it was the only way to get closure.
You took him up on it? But you of all people should have known better.
True. You're right about that. I struggled with it quite a bit. It's an unconscionable act, no matter how deep your animosity runs. But Kitakata-sensei's words hung on. I couldn't get them out of my head. I saw for myself. I went to Kamurocho where I'd heard Kawai was working, at a girls' bar. So you know, after Mitsuru jumped that day, Kawai came to me in tears to apologize. I hadn't seen him in all that time. If he'd frozen in place when he saw me, if he'd been the slightest bit apologetic, I might have been able to stay my hand.
I take it he didn't do any of that.
Right.
Figures.
He didn't even recognize my face. And that's hardly the worst part of it, actually. When he saw me, he took me for some bawdy cougar on the prowl for young men. If you've got the cash, I'll show you a good time, he said. All those tears he'd shed years earlier were a farce. But I knew that. Deep down,
Wow.
I'd already known that.
What a mistake he made. Forgetting about what happened to Kawhi.
That was
I mean,
the moment
Mitsuru.
I lost all doubt about killing him. And as for those other kids who bullied Mitsuru, they should thank me they didn't share his fate. But that's why I don't feel like I have any sins to atone for.
But you still killed someone.
Every night I pray he will wake up. What more can you ask me to endure?
Kawana said something similar. But you think you can repeat all that? This time say it to her.
Isn't that Sawa-san?
You and Kawana can congratulate yourselves. You got vengeance on a monster. But what you're choosing not to see is that your actions had consequences for her.
Someone innocent.
It's vicious. I've seen this before. Justice for one at the cost of another. Someone innocent always pays the price. I won't just sit here and watch as history tries to repeat itself. This phone isn't being traced by anyone. So, if you have a change of heart, just give me a call before you turn yourself in. That's all I had to say. We're back.
Must have been a nice drive. Yokohama in
Right here,
Shinjo.
okay,
In
Yagami-san?
Shinjo.
Yeah. I'm gonna go talk to Kawana. Need to tell him I met with Reiko Kusamoto.
He's gonna be pissed, you know? He's gonna try to rip you a new one.
That's true. So you might want to sit this one out.
You sure? 'Cause I'll totally take you up on that.
Well, no worries. Anyways, let me save since I haven't done so. And, oh wow, we're 3/4 of the way done with the game. Damn. We made that much progress. So... definitely finishing sometime this week.
Let's do this. Let go.
There we go.
Really, guys?
Come on. There we go.
And stay down.
Stormy, people have been saying that aside from Fox, you know. People say it aside from Fox. You do realize that, right? Anyways.
Well, look who we have here. Haven't seen your mug in a while.
It's only been 2 or 3 days. Where's Koana?
How should I put this? Would you freak out if he was right behind you?
You know, this kind of shit is why you get on my nerves.
Couldn't we have done this by phone?
I just came from seeing Reiko Kusumoto. I told her to turn herself in for murdering Kawhi 5 years ago.
You what?
What did she have to say about that?
That she had no sins to atone for.
Of course not. Look, what do you think you're doing? Her part in this is done. Don't
No,
drag
it's
her
not.
back into it.
No, it's not.
This isn't yours to finish. You would just let Sawa-sensei stay collateral damage. How do you think her folks feel? They probably think you killed their daughter. And they don't know why, or if justice will be served. Do they have to suffer like that? All without even knowing the truth? Would Sawa-sensei want that? You talk about justice, but she keeps getting left out. You aren't even trying when it comes to her.
Say whatever you want, but if you cause Kusumoto-san any more pain, I will never forgive you.
That's
You
exactly
don't have
why
to.
I didn't tell you I was going to meet her.
Listen, Yagami. She hides it well, but she's never gotten over the fact Mitsuru tried to jump to his death. And she's not sure how to feel about killing Kawhi. Unlike me.
If she was anything like you, I would have pushed her harder to confess.
There's no evidence that she killed Kawhi. He simply vanished from Kamurocho, and the police didn't even know about it. Besides, there's no case without a corpse. Point being, she'll never be charged.
Right.
Even if she did turn herself in, the police wouldn't know what to do with her.
Don't think for a second that you're getting a pass here. You've killed, what, 7 people now? Do you even hesitate anymore?
You got proof? Running around making baseless accusations. You sure you were a real fucking lawyer?
My colleagues in Kamurocho are getting ready to appeal Ahara's case. Your actions are going to be put under a microscope.
I wouldn't even call that bad news. I want the world to know their bullies are getting what they're due. And by then, I'll probably be going by a different name, maybe even a different look.
You're just going to keep doing this? Did Sawa-sensei sacrifice mean nothing to you?
Is that the only thing keeping you around? Truth be told, I don't think exposing everything is even in Sawa's best interest.
What?
Sawa-kun herself felt guilty. I just sent you the proof.
What is this? An audio file?
After Ahara
Okay, sorry about that. I had to do something real quick.
San lost in court. She called me. I recorded our conversation.
Toshiro-kun
The
came
recording.
to the roof. His face was pretty swollen.
The recording Ahara mentioned.
And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face. He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. They said there was no hope. That I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever. Believe me, I never wanted to do that.
Sawa-kun's
I'm going to see
testimony in
ya.
court was false.
Okay, Fisher Story. Just stop by while you can. And hope you have a good rest of your weekend, whatever you
Your
do.
first thought was to record it? When she was at her most vulnerable?
Yes. And then I played it for Ihara-san. He had the right to
I
know
remember.
the real reason his son killed himself.
All you did was light the fires of vengeance in Ihara's heart because you didn't want to be alone.
You know, I've heard that bullying is almost instinctive. That's why people who do it never stop. I mean, think about it. Would you stop cleaning a toilet just because it'll get filthy again? Somebody's always got to get his hands dirty.
And that somebody's gonna be you?
If it means I can prevent another Mitsuru Kusumoto, yes, I will keep killing. These bastards who prey on the defenseless must be punished for all to see. I wish the law would do its job. Because deep down, I don't want to do any of this.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying, but you're taking it too far. Just stop, Kawana.
If you really want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. And call it justice.
Nah, we'll prove it. So you're forced to
I
stop.
thought you guys were gonna start another fight. It was a bitch cleaning up the mess last time.
Huh.
Next time I go up against him, it won't be just a few scratches.
Well, when that time comes, take it anywhere but here.
Okay. That should be enough for today. I think I'll just go rest up at Yokohama 99. And then I'll probably call the stream there, most likely. Because again, I do want to continue the game, but I think we could save that for tomorrow, since we're pretty close to the end of the game. Roughly 76% done. I see there's any other cases I could deal with. Oh, another. I might as well accept this. But we could do that later, though. The next day.
Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Are you in Yokohama again, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Is this about Ahara's trial?
Yes. Regarding the appeal. The prosecution says they want to consult with us. Off the record.
Off the record.
What do you mean?
They want to discuss with the judge beforehand whether or not Ahara's murder footage is admissible evidence. The video has gone viral, of course, and nobody's really sure how to handle it.
Is the prosecution really gonna hold the line on it being a deep fake?
That's quite possible. Which is why we're meeting today in the courthouse conference room. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could you join us?
I can always
Of course.
join.
I'll be there.
Thank you very much. No need to rush. There's still plenty of time. Just be sure you're there, please.
Okay. Okay, so at this point, I think definitely call the stream for the day. I was thinking of doing another stream tonight, but I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night, honestly, because yeah, 76. We've been making a good amount of story progress throughout this entire game, and there's still so much more we have to do just to get to the bottom of all of this, which I do intend on doing. But yeah, that'll be it for me for today. But I will be back tomorrow for sure, though. Oh, welcome back, Bacon. Even though I'm actually about to end soon, but that's all good. Since I'm gonna be continuing this game anyways, so yeah, it's no biggie. I guess I'll throw a raid at Scrimmage for the time being, since I haven't raided him in a while anyways. He's currently going through Tales of Arise, so yeah, if you want to stick around and raid, feel free to. If not, then I'll see y'all next time, which should be tomorrow most likely. But yeah, this game has been an experience to say the least. But I will be back tomorrow. Maybe around the usual time. And I might take a break on Tuesday, depending on how things go, but we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, regardless, for everyone that stopped by today, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, and have a good rest of your Sunday.